Infinity plays back at it again. Today we're doing Hell's Kitchen Murder Drones again. Episode 4, Pastabillities. That's a reference to the challenge. Let's get started. So we start off the episode with V and Lizzie talking, becoming good friends, you know. And over there is Doll. She's a bit jealous because her once best friend Lizzie is now spending more time with V, you know, and she's a little jealous of that. But now let's So that's kind of a thing. And now we fast forward into the challenge. Challenge time. Cook different kinds of pasta. Ravioli, lasagna, fettuccine, gnocchi, tortellini, and carbonara. Teacher sat out because the blue team had one more member. Okay. Once they had about 45 minutes to cook their dishes, and once the time was done, they put head to head. First, the battle of the fettuccine. Lizzie got the point with her fettuccine. However, Frank's pasta was raw. He somehow it was raw. Like he probably didn't even remember to turn the stove on. Remember, like episode 2, we forgot to turn the stove on. So Lizzie got the point there. And Doll's lasagna was lacking in flavor. Yeah. However, Braden's got a point for his lasagna, so 1-1. So next up was Jay. Jay's carbonara was great, so yeah. However, N's lacked seasoning. Yeah, so N lost a point there. Went to J. V's tortellini impressed Gordon, so very impressive. However, Khan's tortellini fell apart. He didn't do it properly. Now, since ravioli tasted awful, like the combination of flavors, she didn't do well with the combination of flavors. That's pretty hard. Okay. And Thad made a great ravioli. So, yeah. So 3. And for the last team, Uzi's gnocchi got Ramsey's approval. However, Tim undercooked his. And with a 2-point lead, the red team won. And red team won with 4 points, while the blue team lost with 2. So, yeah, winner and loser. As a reward for their performance, the red team got to The red team got to go to a trip in Paris, France, and got to climb the Eiffel Tower to the top. Yeah, that's the Eiffel Tower. Jay's saying, hell yeah. That's a bad drawing of the Eiffel Tower. And for the blue team's punishment, they had to make a whole bunch of pasta. Yeah. See, Con there saying, we've been making pasta for 3 hours. Yeah, it's a lot of pasta they need to make. It's about like maybe 20 boxes full from Hell's Kitchen for Hell's Kitchen knowledge. Before the next day happens, and Uzi and Thad, they're talking, they're developing their friendship more, but Khan was thinking about her daughter and realized he hadn't talked to her throughout the entire competition. Was purely focused on the blue team. And he thought to himself, I should probably talk to Uzi once in this competition because he kind of hasn't really talked to her since this competition started. However, the alliance between Uzi, V, and N grew bigger, and they decided to stick by each other's side and make it to the end with each other. Now it's time for the dinner service! Now, for the red team, tableside was V, apps was Lizzie and Sin. Garnish was Uzi, fish was Doll, and meat was Jay. Remember, they only have 6 members. And for the blue time, tableside was Thad, apps was N and Con, garnish was Braden, Fish was Tim. Meat was Frank and Teacher. All right, now that's what I'll do. Let's get straight into the dinner service. It started off, the blue team's night started off not looking so good, as as the order came in for a 2 carbonara, 1 risotto, 1 scallop. N put too many portions of risotto in his pan and cooked them. Brother Chef Ramsay. N, you got me 5 portions for 1 risotto. That's already pretty bad. However, things began looking worse for the blue team as Thad became confused on what tables he was meant to serve and went to the wrong table. Wrong table, Thad. He was confused. And V made the same mistake. V, wrong table. No, she's also on table side. And things didn't got worse for N. Things got worse for him. As he put up to the past a salad that was overdressed. Overdressed salad. So yeah, that was this is it it already was looking rough for the blue team. However, they got the rest of the appetizers went off without another incident, and the red team managed to complete their appetizers without any mistakes at all. Now it's time to move on to entrees. It Uzi fell really far behind and was really late for her garnish. Uzi, where's the garnish? Chef Ramsay kept screaming at her. However, for Uzi needed 1 more minute, and it stalled the Red Kitchen for a decent bit. But eventually, she got it down, and she brought the garnish of the past was good. And Tim started at entrees on a bad note, as for an order of 3 Wellington, for 2 New York strip, 1 chicken, 1 salmon. Tim's salmon was overcooked. He only needed to do one thing, and he failed at it. Let's see. However, the fish station and for Doll, she was in the red team's fish station, and as she brought her halibut up to the pass, Gordon Ramsay said, "Doll, your halibut's fucking raw." Yeah, and she had to quickly refire her halibut. And however, both teams managed to get their first set of entrees out. And with that, Jay took the leadership role, and for the next like six sets of entrees, she led the team. She led the team straight through it without incidents. As Gordon Ramsay said, "Jay, good job, Jay, good job leading." This stroked Jay's ego as she said, "I know, I'm the best." This def being on the meat station and leading like the way and being a good leader puts you in a good note. However, this definitely stroked Jay's ego. And this will probably carry on for the rest of the competition. Like her ego will just get bigger. However, on the blue team's second set of entrees, for 2 halibut, 1 Wellington, and 1 New York strip, Frank's New York strip was raw. After hearing about that his New York strip was raw, he quickly got a new one and cooked another one, and brought it to Chef Ramsay in a flash. And he was working fast to correct his mistake. Maybe a little too fast, as it was again raw. And with that, Gordon Ramsay snapped. He had enough of the blue team. In their last service, they were triumphant and doing really well, but tonight they were sinking so fast. And then Goran said, "That again, that's it. Blue team, get out!" And with that, and with the red team basically finishing up stern service, Ramsey said, "Red team, congrats." "Yeah," Jay said. Red team won. I did not mean to. Oh. Red team won. Okay. Red winner, blue loser. The blue team quickly decided upon the two nominees of N and Frank, as they made the most mistakes that night. And N was thinking to himself, "Please don't be me." He really did not want to get sent home. Both N and Frank were sent up for elimination for the nominees. However, when it came down to it, N was sent back in line, and Frank was eliminated for being too inconsistent and not really proving himself after all the chances Chef Ramsay gave him. Gordon Ramsay was still kind of mad though. I'm still disappointed with both teams because all I'm still disappointed with both teams because almost I meant to say almost all of you almost all because almost all never come because also almost all of you never come together with your team. Maybe by switching your maybe by switching your team, maybe by switching you up will improve that. So with that, Tim and Teacher were sent to the red team, and Uzi and V were sent to the blue team. With that, he ordered them back upstairs. And now Frank was eliminated, you can see there. I gave Frank many chances to prove himself. Unfortunately, he wasted them all. Thank y'all for so much for watching this episode of Hell's Kitchen Murder Drones. I'll see y'all later. Bye bye!